Okay, now let's find the time independent formula. And I tell you what is this formula. But before that, let's remember these important formulas that we had. The definition of acceleration, v final minus v initial over t. This is of course the change in velocity divided by time, or a change in velocity in a unit of time, which is the definition of acceleration. Quick reminder. Now and look at this one. This is the average velocity, which is of course just the average of velocities, just like finding the average of your marks. Imagine you have a term and you only took 2 courses, and these are the 2 courses, and you're finding the average. Now, what do these formulas remind you of? Look at the top part. Wouldn't it remind you of this factor that you had? I mean, do you remember this one? Differences of squares. Good thing. Maybe I can use this. Remember, you could factor this to this or expand this to get this. So let's actually use this and come up with a tidy formula in here. So I multiply A and V average. I will have Vf minus Vi divided by T times Vf plus Vi divided by 2. This is of course A times V average, A times V average. I just substituted. And of course in here I will have A V average equals V final square minus Vi square, according to that differences of square that I had. And in here I will have 2T. Then I can take this to the other side. I will have 2T AV equals Vf square minus Vi square. As you remember, when you take this is divided in here, it goes to the other side and it will be multiplied, as I put in here. Or it is at the bottom here, I take it to the other side, I will take it to the top. So now that I have this, just remember something. Do you remember that V average times T was the displacement, wasn't it? Because this V average was acting like a constant velocity, right? So the average velocity times T will give us the displacement. And look at here, I have V average times T here. So let's just put them together. I put 2A and then V average times T beside each other, and I will have this one in here. And then I can see in here that this is actually the displacement. So this is the displacement. So I will put in here 2AD equals V final square minus V initial square. And this is called time independent formula. Why do I call this time independent formula? Because in the problems that they don't give us time and they don't ask for time, as you can see, time doesn't exist in this formula. So this formula is giving me so many information except the time. In many problems, time is not given and time is not asked for. And the easiest way to solve those problems is to use this time independent formula. As you can see, time does not exist in this formula. Okay, so I quickly just review. I multiplied these two in each other. I came up with this. I wanted to get rid of this fraction, so I took this to the other side so I can have a line, and then it became more simple. It just was easily simplified to this formula, and this is the time independent formula.